Terence Crawford, greatest boxer of all time, greatest champion of all times. And some people come and say, Chico, how come you are so calm? How come you knew that? I mean, even before like we went to the arena, I say he's going to win on the seventh round. And if he has mercy, if he carries him, he'll carry him till about eighth or ninth round. They'll pick him up in the ninth round. Otherwise, he just be totally smashed to pieces. And so the people that are with me are like, Chico, how you feel so confident? Everybody's going with Spence. I say, I know Terence Crawford. I know why the system has been ducking him, how the people been hiding the champions from him. And this is his time. He's capable of doing this. I went to the camp. I was able to see in the camp what he was able to do. And I saw a man that it was stronger than ever, more focused than ever. He was more like the Bagman. He was more focused. And it was just completely amazing. And I knew. I always knew he was going to beat him, but he was so determined to do it. I knew it was going to be stomping. On the other hand, I also have a friend in Dallas that told me that Spence was going to clubs and hanging around with some rappers and stuff like that, drinking. You can't go into a guy like Crawford who makes no mistakes, that has 100% dedication, and you're slacking and you think you're going to beat a man like that. And I predicted stomping, and that's what happens. Now, I tell you this, Crawford is the greatest boxer in the whole history of the sport. A great father, a great person, a great son, everything about him. He comes from the bottom. And he has this love with the American Pit Bull Terrier, the underdog that becomes a top dog. The Pit Bull mentality of never give up, work extra hard, go the extra mile. And he understands what is a real American Pit Bull Terrier and how is the dog of velvet and steel and how to go hard. And once he goes to 154, there's no one at 154 that can mess with this guy. He is going to take all the belts at 154 and he'll become 3-time undisputed. People are like, Chico, but he's going to become, if he wins, he become one of the, he become the pound per pound. No. He has been the pound per pound for the last 5 years. So it's not about being pound per pound. We already know he's the pound per pound. Oh, he become like top 10. You got to be kidding me, man. You got to be kidding me. He has done what nobody else had done before, okay? He's 2-time undisputed. He's not top 10. The conversation for me is he better than Muhammad Ali? And with 3 times undisputed, I'm willing to sit down and have this conversation about everything that was in front of him and all the belts and all the champions that were run. And every time you have an undisputed run, you have 4 belts. You have champions that went into champions, and all these champions involved, the mathematics of adding all these champions and all this strength that went in between to create these champions has to be counted. Not only the ones that he faced, but the ones that all those champions that had the belts had to face when they unified. He is the greatest. He will be considered the greatest. He'll get the title from the right people. There will always be haters, naysayers, and that sort of stuff. It doesn't matter. Crawford is the greatest. You can take that. And as he says, greatest American Pit Bull Terriers in the world, 123pitbulls.com. The dog that he's working with right there, that is Awesome Mayday. And that's in the back of his house in Omaha, Nebraska. He's so humble. He's wearing Usyk's t-shirt. That's as humble as it gets, man. You guys are missing on giving the props to a man that deserves to have all the credit for being such a great guy.